We got a surprise guest, Doc. You guys probably know Doc from the hit TV show Street Outlaws. And we're in my hometown this week, Southwest Virginia, and we're going to try to put Doc on a deer. So hopefully we can get it done, man. I don't know what I know what your expectation is, but Doc's type of hunting, Doc's going to get to see some East Coast hunting, I guess they would call it, because I've hunted the Midwest, as you guys know, and Doc comes from the Midwest, so he's going to get to come over here and get a bite of what we see on a daily basis during hunting season. So
yeah, I'm used to hunting around middle Oklahoma, southeastern Oklahoma, northwest Oklahoma, and then be southwestern Arkansas. We hunt dogs there. I was kind of raised since I was about 12 years old hunting Arkansas in front of dogs. And then still hunting, stand hunting in Oklahoma, a little bit of wide open hunting in Colorado a couple of years ago, and I'm really looking forward to the East Coast stuff. I can tell you one thing though, it is cold.
Yeah, it's cold.
It's a little bit chilly out here.
It's cold.
But beautiful scenery. Just what I can see on the drive in here from the airport. We're about an hour and a half from the airport, and it's just gorgeous. I'm more looking forward to just hang out. I've heard about the fellowship in this area, the people. I'm sure there's a bunch of good people here, and I'm really looking forward to some good old home cooking meals too, though. I ain't had one of them since my grandma passed, so
we're gonna try to take care of you, buddy.
I'm all excited. You told me I was gonna get fat bellied and get my full of deer hunting, so
yeah. Well, tell me, Doc, how would you compare some of the Arkansas terrain to what you've seen so far?
So where we hunt in Arkansas on Horseshoe Mountain there around Waldron, the terrain is real similar.
Yeah.
Y'all
got more mountains or more ridges?
It's probably a little bit more ridges and draws than this, but
yeah.
we hunt Horseshoe Mountain. We hunt the outside of Horseshoe Mountain, not the inside of the bend. The inside of the bend is more public land. Okay. We hunt the forestry reserve on the other side, and they run dogs, and the forestry reserve has been selling off some properties here and there, so you got some private property mixed in a little bit here and there. But it's all deer camps there. So you have deer camp over here, deer camp over there, deer camp over there. There's about 5, maybe 6 deer camps in the area, and each one of them have groups of dogs, and they hunt. So it's getting a little bit harder and tougher to get up on the mountain and run dogs and not see other camps and get on other people's dogs and stuff. Yeah. But it's like here. If you shoot a deer on somebody else's property, you have permission on, you're probably going to give him some of the deer meat or half of it.
Right.
So same thing in Arkansas. If you shoot a deer on front of somebody else's dogs, they get half the meat. It's an honor system. It works. That's one thing I've noticed in the hunting world. No matter where I go, it's a small community. It's tight knit, and you don't want to piss off your next hunting neighbor, because it's just, exactly. Everybody's friendly, because you just never know when you're gonna need them people.
Yep. And I've had to call neighbors myself and say, hey, we got a deer down on your property, quite a few times, and go ahead. Yeah. And most of the guys now, they just tell me, hey, whatever, just go on. But it's still good to make that phone call.
Yeah, you have to. You told me that you have a neighbor up here that you do a little brush hogging for and stuff, and he lets you have access to some of that land. And guys, y'all just got to remember that. Be friends with your neighbors, be friends with those people. If you got a piece of land that you've always wanted to hunt it on, that man probably lets you hunt on it if you're nice to him. You just be nice. You can't be an asshole. You gotta be nice.
Gotta be respectful.
Gotta be respectful. Just show up with a brush hog one day, offer to brush hog something. I was out here brush hogging and notice you need this section done. Can I do it for you? Whatever, or just do it, whatever. Give him some deer meat. Talk to him at the store, find out what they like, what their favorite tobacco is. Show up the roll.
Yeah, whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes to just break the ice on there. And then you always have those Karens. Those Karens of the world that don't want you on their property. But luckily, pretty much every state, you can't predict where that deer is going to fall. So if you shoot a deer and it runs over on the Karen's property, you have every right to get it. She can't really keep you off of it, but you have to go ask her. You have to go ask that Karen.
Pretty much. That's how it goes.
Just be respectful, take care of your neighbors. Everybody's friendly, and this world would be a much, much better place in this deer hunting tradition. I can't wait to hunt with Mason. And the kids, you told me we're going to hunt with your buddy Mikey's boy Lane. And I think we're going to have a teenage girl out there first time she's ever been. So I'm all about kids. I'm all about making impressions, you know, leave a lasting impression in somebody's life. And man, these kids are our future, you know. Without them, everything's gonna die. My sport of drag racing is gonna die. Our sport of hunting will die without getting these kids involved and keeping them involved. So I'm really looking forward to that. I think I'm probably looking forward to opening morning, see what kind of bucks we have in there, maybe going over some of the pictures you have on your game cameras.
Yeah.
And then I'm really looking forward to that doe day with them kids.
I hope it pans out. We're going to try to do some little bit of deer management. We got one farm down that my buddy hunts, and they're just overran with does. We've counted as high as 100 does in one field. So we're gonna cut this short, guys, and it's pretty early. It's chilly this morning. We're gonna go get after it. So
it's time to go hunting.
Time to go hunting. Doc's chomping at the bit. This is a 200-mile-an-hour guy. You know, everywhere he goes. So I'm just glad to get the opportunity to hunt with somebody new that comes from somewhere completely different where we're from, and check out this area, see the mountains. We're gonna show them some good scenery and some good cooking. But you guys stay tuned, and thanks for watching.
Me and Doc's made it to the stand this morning. It's probably about 28, 30 degrees. Our wind is perfect. Wind's actually not even moving right now, but I'm pumped. Doc got in last night, got to meet him, got him all settled in, and we came over to my place this morning. We've been seeing, there's probably 3 shooters left in here, I guess. One really good 10-pointer that Doc's gonna shoot and upset my wife, but she's still in the bed this morning, so that's part of it. Yeah. So, you guys stay tuned, and hopefully we'll get Doc on something good this morning. We'll flip around here real quick. Alright guys, I've got Doc with us this morning. First time ever hunting on a hunting show. I've hunted all my life. Never have had a cameraman or a camera over my shoulder, so I'm pumped. I'm in Virginia for the first time ever, and I can't be more excited. We're glad to have you, buddy. Hopefully we'll get that 10-pointer and base your wife off, and that's the good kind of mad though. Sure enough, you snooze, you lose. 100%. There's another one down there by the trailer. Just ran into the field, 2 of them. See it down there. These 4 right here. Seen us moving around. She's laying right there. Follow the fence, okay? You go on down, and then you see the fence post with the white stuff on it. See it right by the hay. You see? Get your finger off the trigger. And when you get ready, click it off safety. You ready? You tell me when you're ready. Or just... Did you put it right on his shoulder and squeeze it out? Why you not gonna... If you really ready... till it gets on the side of the fence. You feeling, Jane?
Yeah, I got it.
You feeling?
I got it.
Wait till it gets on the side of the fence.
You better shoot him. You better shoot him.
Shoot him, man. Right on the shoulder. Oh, shoulder good. Wait till he gets straightened up. Just keep him in the drought. Wait till he's broadside. Wait till he stops. Right on the shoulder.
You got him, buddy.
Good shot.
Alright guys, this evening we're down here hunting with one of my best buddies and his son Lane and his daughter Hillary. We got Doc from Street Outlaws running the camera, and we got the kid's dad Mikey, and Jay Bird's over here in the back, so it's kind of a family event. And today Lane got the opportunity to shoot his biggest buck so far. It's his second buck, and it's doe day for us too, so we're gonna hang out, guys, and hopefully get Mr. Doc and maybe me and Jay a doe. Who knows? Can't never tell. There's a pile of doe been going out here, and I'm super pumped for this guy right here. I know his dad is. So you guys hang out, and we'll go quiet for a little while and see what we can get done.
Why are you shutting the water?
You want her?
Tell me when.
Send it. I'm just so dead on her now. Alright, everybody be still, be still, be still.
Oh, she wrote.
There you go, big dog. Oh, he's on, we're 2 for 2.
He jerked the carpet out from under her.
Alright folks, here we are, day 2 in Virginia. It's doe day. We kinda got smoked yesterday on some bucks. Came out this field, and one thing I've noticed is that there's a tremendous differential in buck to doe ratio out here. So I'm doing my part. Came back. I done smoked doe number 1. And if everything works out, I get 2 does. Get 2 does legally here. Do my part. And when I leave, hopefully it helps the buck to doe ratio. Makes it a little bit easier on the buck hunters here. But it's very important, folks, that you take them does. Makes it easier to get them bucks.
Right there, right there, right there, right there. That's wide open. Right there, David.
It's really cool. Shoot.
Yeah, she see it.
Successful deer hunting is reach out and touch them. You reach out and touch them, you slow them down, and you get them.
Jeez.
I've been trying to tell her.
Don't worry, dear, you're not dead.
One thing's a guarantee in deer hunting,
Daddy,
you'll
Daddy,
miss
Daddy.
100%
Can
of
you
shots
finish
you
it
don't
off when you
take.
shoot?
In the shoulder, I
in the neck,
think.
because there's blood.
There's blood all over the place, son.
You hit him pretty low on the.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it. I see
Yeah,
it.
his legs.
Dripping blood right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
got
you
it
hit him
down,
right there.
down
Oh, I hit him right
Yep.
there?
Yep.
You hit him right there.
But when I walked up to him, son, he couldn't even raise his head.
Yeah,
he was done.
This one right here.
All right, guys, there you have it. This was part of our Doc's second evening and part of our family hunt. The only one missing is my little boy Mason, and but big guy over here, Lane, had the opportunity to shoot him. What, Lane? A 4-point? Is that what it was?
4 point.
And Joey's daughter, she got a doe, and Doc's doing his part of management. He was down to shoot something, and it's doe day, so we needed to meet, and there you have it. And let Doc do a little talking here for a minute, I guess.
Well, the key to successful big buck hunting is you got to thin them does out. Just think about it, small town, small boy to female ratio. Don't take very long for that boy gets all them girls. He don't have to go very far. It doesn't take long for that boy to get bored of them small amount of girls, and he's got to travel around. Same thing for these big bucks. If there's just a few does around, he's got to cover lots of ground to find them does. So better opportunities for them hunters to catch him slipping up, sneaking around, looking for other does. Big city boys got a lot of girls to pick from. He don't have to move around very much. So that's pretty much the gist of it, guys. You got to get them does out there if you want them big bucks. It's better opportunities and more chances, more sightings, all that kind of stuff. You got to get them does thinned out.
Man, it's a perfect opportunity to get your kids in the woods. I know these guys tickled to death that their kids get to get out and do this with them, because we love it, and something to pass on to our kids, and it's a good way to bring them back to the Lord. That's how I was brought back to the Lord, and I'm forever grateful for that. And but guys, that's it. Get your family in the woods. We had a blast this evening. Did you have fun this evening, sis? What about you? I know you did.
I had more fun watching them kids kill them.
Mason's gonna be tore up. He missed it, man. What about you, sis? You have a good time? Yeah. I know your daddy's proud of you. Hey, that was a good shot, buddy.
Yeah.
That was like what? 260?
260 downhill, kind of through the trees.
Yep. So there you have it, guys.
My great grandpa would be tickled to death.
Yep.
Yep.
260 yards from the same barn he used to kill them from.
Yep.
That's a family tradition right there.
Yeah, it is.
It's kind of been a little bit of a tradition for us past couple of years to go out on doe day and shoot something. I enjoy that.
Yep.
That's part of the year, man.
Yep.
Get them kids excited. That's our future right there.
Yep.
Our future right there. Get them excited.
Show them that buck, Lane. Step close to sis. Well, look at that, son. Hey, that almost looks like the one I killed Kansas. I mean, it does, don't it?
True, yeah.
Couple years
That
younger.
left side.
All right, guys, there you have it. Tomorrow, day 3, we're headed up on the mountain. So y'all say a prayer for us tonight. Hopefully we can get it done. All right, guys, this is the ride home. We got Jaybird over here. Come on, chauffeuring for us. So let me tell you what happened. We go over to recover Doc's doe this evening, and grabbed her. I pulled her down back past the fence, and Doc and Mikey grabbed her and throwed her up in the buggy, right? Well, doe had a little bit of life left in her and kicked Doc right square in the eyeball. I mean,
I'm sorry.
drive all the way from Oklahoma and get kicked in the eye by a doe.
By doe.
What's the chances?
Only in Virginia.
Only in Virginia.
Only in Virginia. You see that? She got me pretty good.
She got you good, buddy.
She got me pretty good. But you know what? I done killed a couple hundred deer in my life, so that's the first time one ever got the last laugh on me. So hey, it happened. I can't run away from it, can't hide it. Everybody's laughed about it. I owned it. Deer whipped my ass, but we're gonna eat her. She's gonna damn taste good.
That's a fact. There you have it, guys. Live from Mr. Doc. We've had a blast. Have you had fun, Doc?
I've had a blast.
Second day this morning was just tragic.
I wouldn't call it tragic. It's just, life happens. Doo-doo happens.
All kinds of things happened this morning, and we couldn't pan out, but we got to go to the gun shop and hang out today at Smoking Guns.
Yep.
And,
met some awesome people.
Jaybird, Jaybird's had to bail me out twice.
Oh, it's all good though. I'll do it for anybody, especially for Shane. I had a good time doing it.
We We've had fun with Mikey's family. I just hate my boy was with his papaw today.
Well, you know, Papaw deserves a day every once in a while too.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, guys, there you have it. Tomorrow, day 3, we're headed up on the mountain. Going to be cold.
One-eyed Doc's gonna look for that buck.
Doc's going to be wearing his sunglasses tomorrow on camera. So, all right, y'all stay tuned and thank you for watching. All right, guys, day 5, morning 5, and we haven't seen crap. We've seen a few does past couple days. We finally got a good, well, he's a decent buck on camera. Definitely a shooter for our area. We had him on camera past few evenings. And I didn't realize how often he'd been showing up until last night. So, we're in here with Mr. Doc this morning. And hunting is very slow. Our so-called rut on the East Coast. So Doc's gonna go home and tell everybody how hard it is for the East Coast boys to kill a big deer.
It's actually been a really good experience. It definitely tests your hunting skills. The rut's unpredictable. The deer are really hard to batter. It's rifle season, so we started in kind of the open where you could see a little bit, you know, reach out and touch one. And the bugs just weren't out in the open. So we moved into this thick stuff where, I mean, literally, I'm in a bow stand with a rifle. So it's just super thick. That's, they're in here, so you just got to go where the bugs are. And unfortunately, the rut is really, really late this year. The few bucks we have seen with those are just barely chasing, or even not even interested at all. So unfortunately, I just missed the rut on this trip. It is what it is. It happens. That's why they call it hunting and not killing. But it's actually brought me back to my roots and testing our hunting skills in the deep, thick timber, which I haven't hunted in a long time. So it's just I've had a really great time. I've really had to reach back in my memory book on my playbook and pull some of that stuff out that I haven't had to use in several years. So this East Coast stuff is whether I get one or not, I'm digging it. I might be addicted.
We're not done yet. We got this evening and tomorrow morning. As a matter of fact, I got a text message last night from one of my cameras. 3 little bucks still running together. So,
If the little bucks are running together, then the rut ain't happening.
You know, we was up on the mountain the other day and we saw a small buck bumping. I don't know if they was playing or bumping. I'm not sure really what was going on, but it sure enough looked that way. And yesterday, or day before, we did find some scrapes. We started to see some scrapes, and I hadn't seen nothing this year on my place, so we got
just now starting to scrape, and the little bucks are just bumping does, and the does aren't interested. I mean, he left those does pretty quick, so that tells me that it's just still.
Yeah.
You know, it could be tomorrow, it could be tonight, it could be a week from now. It's coming, it just ain't here yet.
And this here is one of the coldest days that we've had this hunting season, so very possible it could get it kicked off.
We had the wind change yesterday from the south to out of the north. Brought that cold front in, and man, last night we climbed out of the stand and left. The wind was blowing probably a good 15, 20, 25, and it was cold. This morning, fortunately, the wind lied down, but it left the cold behind. It's cold this morning. So who knows, that may be the catalyst that we needed to get the rut kicked off. I guess we'll find out the next day or two.
So technically, Doc needs to stay with us for about another week.
If it wasn't Thanksgiving, I had to get home to my kids and my grandkids, and I'd stay. It's easy to change a flight, but it ain't easy to change Thanksgiving.
That's it, buddy. Alright, guys, we're gonna go quiet and see what happens.
Hour, maybe hour and a half left on this stand, and this stand transition zones is pretty much done till the evening hunt. So, as your wife don't like me to say, stay tuned. Let's see what happens in the next hour.
Alright, guys.
Here we are, evening hunt, day 5, here in Lee County, Virginia. I'm here to tell you this is some of the hardest hunting I've ever done in my life. I wouldn't trade it for nothing. I've had a fantastic hunt. We took a doe. We did my part for management. We went out with old Mason's buddy Lane. Got him his biggest deer. Went out with Tally. Got her first deer. Got kicked in the eye by a doe. Hung out. Met some great people here in Lee County. All friends of Mr. Shane Collins here. Met some great people. Shot some cool guns. Shot my first 50 cal. Shot my first automatic. We just had the time of my life. It just goes to show that deer hunting is not all about just, harvesting a deer. It's all about fellowship and what you do with the time that you have. So, here we are. I finally got a chance to go out on stand here with Mason, Shane's boy. And he's so confident. He's such a great hunter. He's so confident. He promised me he could put me on a deer. So I said, where we're going to go, Mason? He said, we're going to go up to the barn and we can watch a lot of country. So here we are. We're up here at the barn. And literally, I can probably see, I don't know, a good 3/4 of a mile to a mile almost in every direction. So, we've done just about every kind of hunting we can do. We're going to do some spot and stalk this time. We're going to see one. We're going to make a plan. And we're going to go get him, ain't we? We're going to hunt some aggressive hunting now. Anyways, just kick back, put your feet up, enjoy the view, and fingers crossed we get that big boy tonight.